I didn't watch these. I think I clicked on them by accident. I did not pre-watch, okay? I did not. I did not pre-watch. I did not pre-com, okay?
Skip it about
Markiplier will be on a baby pretty soon.
This is what a tortoise poop
Skip
looks
it
like. But everything's slowly coming together here. You're being cringed. No, they did not die. Look at this sweet ostrich leather. Oh my goodness, look at this precious little man. Welcome to your new temporary home. Oh, look at Patrick. All right, everybody. We
Is it
stepped
another
back from all things
fox?
wild, and we got 4 more
Raccoons.
raccoons now. And this little fox. I'm gonna go ahead and release this fox with the other foxes. Next week, we should be able to release all those raccoons. And it's September now, so all these foxes are about ready to be released as well. And it's good for this little fella here to finally be with some other conspecific. All right, son, go ahead, get on out of there. There you go. And this is the first time this little guy's been able to run around. And this is the most space that this little fella has had, probably since he was taken in. While he was recovering from his leg injury, he was kept in those tiny little kennel spaces. Oh, look,
They all look the same.
And as you guys can see, every one of these foxes is no longer friendly. And I'll show you guys a quick clip of how we caught this little guy at All Things Wild.
They look so happy. What?
Apparently, for most of the dangerous animals at the rehab, the best thing you can do is just cover them with a towel to get them out of the cage.
This doesn't fit in there. Me best.
He did, in fact, escape.
Oh, but he's so cute. I got too silly.
Thankfully, we have one of these capture poles I showed you guys how to use in one of the old videos.
Oh,
Now, here's a
yeah.
little treat for you guys. These are ringtail cats. I showed you guys these fellas when they were
Ew,
babies,
why are
and
they
now they're
so
all grown up, and they're about
cute?
ready to be in their pre-release enclosure. They're a nocturnal animal native to Texas.
What are these?
And they're like a mix between a raccoon and a squirrel. Edgar the Crow here is recovered from his avian pox, and he's going to be going back to the wild pretty soon. And we got this precious little
I was
squirrel
just
named
not sure if it
Nub
was
because
ew or
he's missing
cute.
an arm. Look at this little precious
That's
little
ew, cute.
ow moment. They also got this
Ew.
little hawk, this little black belly whistling duck, precious little fella,
Duck.
and this really late season fawn. It's really late for there to be a fawn this small this time of year. And I'm leaving my possum here because he's a lot happier with all of his new friends.
They said he was one of the least
Okay,
friendly
possums are
foxes
still
they've
kinda
ever had
ill.
at the rehab. Okay, you guys, as you can see, all of these foxes are no longer friendly. They don't come up to me and try and jump on me or try and get food from me. And they're all very happy and healthy. But I'm giving fresh water to these boys. They destroyed their kennel. And I'm giving fresh water to this boy. But okay, all these boys are in here and I'm filling up their water right now because they make it nasty every other day.
It's
no,
so
no, you don't
crazy
bite.
to me
This
that
one's still a
raccoons
little
can
bit
climb
too
like this.
friendly
I didn't
now. But putting them
know.
with the other ones is
Look
gonna
at
wild
them
them up
go.
pretty well.
I thought they were
Patrick,
just
get down.
lazy
You're
fucking
being
bears
cringe.
that
You're
eat
being
trash.
cringe, Patrick. Lizard moment. Come on, Patrick. You gotta hop
me.
down, buddy. Come on, buddy. Good morning, Bibberton.
Kidding or not?
Oh.
Now that was an epic big ounce moment.
Well, 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 well. Look who finally came out of his
Vito.
cave.
Oh my god, guys, that's
This is
Snuffy.
what a
Oh my god,
tortoise
that's
poop
Vito.
looks like,
Oh my
you
god,
guys.
that's
It's just a
Anny.
big wad of hay, a delectable little treat. Thank
Ew,
you for
what is
making
that?
for us, Master.
Wait, that's
Look
his
how she's
poop?
laying down. This
I thought I
enclosure
would see
here
a
is
fucking
now
turtle
finally
poop.
almost done. Good morning, da baby. We have a nice little gravel safety area so that
Looks
things
like a
don't escape
fossil.
from here. This is where we're gonna rehabilitate marsh birds and maybe beavers. Probably not beavers though, because they could chew right out of this. But this whole thing here is gonna be a big pond so that the marsh birds can fly down and hunt. And this would be a perfect little pre-release
Cozy.
enclosure for those boys. We could also use this for foxes, coyotes, gators. I'm gonna cut a little hole in this storage container so they can go in there whenever it's really hot or really cold in the winter. But everything's slowly coming together here at the Urban Rescue branch.
Yeah.
Stop eating the dang kangaroo feed. Garbanzo beans and New Remington are eating all the dang kangaroo feed. Hello, the
Is that
baby's
even good
wife.
for
Good
them?
morning. PewDiePie and Markiplier are doing well, and she's clearly pregnant now. So Markiplier will
Oh.
be popping out a baby pretty soon. And that will be the first and hopefully last baby goat that's ever been born here on the farm. Like I said before, we are
What
not
did he
having
mean by
any more
that?
of those dang male goats here again. Unless they're neutered. Garbanzo beans is starting to look like a real nice
Wait,
tree.
is he
The
gonna
Kathy
kill them?
water's nasty now, so we'll go ahead
No,
and
he
refill it.
can't.
Yes.
Nah, okay, tell me, did he ever eat any animal that he owned? I feel like that would be castrated. I think it would be so fucking cruel of him to show all this daily life with animals and then he's like, oh yeah, I had fucking Remington for breakfast. And you're like, what? What?
Kevin and his adorable little... Hello, hello, hello. adorable little family is doing very well. And we're getting the first rain that we've had here in Waco in the last 4 months.
Really?
That's right, you guys, this is what the property looks like when we've gone 4 months with no rain. Thankfully, our little oasis is still doing okay over here. And the water's slowly starting to clear up, especially now that we added all these little plants and things. Homelander's doing much better now. He's not limping at all anymore.
God, I hope he doesn't.
Look at this clump of food slowly going down his neck. Oh, sweet warm.
But somehow, like, it's not something that would
might
be,
just
you
have
know.
to turn you into a boot, young man. Finally have someone
Somehow,
tomorrow coming
part
out
of
to
me
finish the
expects that
framing
from
for
Uncle
this.
Ben.
After 5 weeks of waiting, it's finally
I don't know
done.
why.
But I'm not sure what mesh I'm gonna use, you guys. So if you have any good options, let me know in the comments. And if Uncle Ben gets his permits taken away, I can just start hoarding monkeys in there. Or an orangutan. Because why not, guys? Why not? And then my villain arc will begin. Honestly, if you guys saw the last video, if we're looking at moving to Indonesia for at least part of the year and setting up an urban rescue ranch over there, might actually be good for Uncle Ben to get a little bit of monkey experience. Who is that? Wow, the first thunder of the summer. Those nasty tent worms from last year have already destroyed all the leaves on this tree. It's only a matter of time before they spread to the rest of them. And all my bees are still doing very well here. I need to give them some more boxes. Tell you what, guys, if this video
Yes,
gets 4
bees,
likes, then
right.
I will harvest some honey from this, I promise. And we get this video to 4 likes. This is the Eagle and
4
Osprey
likes?
flight pen, you guys. It's 100 feet by 40 feet. Ooh, a little
I
thunder
hope my
there.
like
Hooray!
helped.
This is going to be the perfect place, and this can actually be split into 2 different flight pens for Eagles and Osprey, which is going to be perfect. Or
It's probably been like 3 months.
Leave this area with this pond.
Don't
here
worry,
open.
Annie.
They can fly
Uncle
from
Ben
there.
doesn't eat animals, only people.
At least I'm safe.
Around here in a U shape.
I
That way they'd
think-
also be able to practice turning when they're flying.
Am I?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but nobody in Texas, I don't think, has a flight pen this robust. But old Uncle Ben stayed up till 6 a.m. the night before this, cleaning up all the trash, because these contractors love leaving their cigarette butts and their water bottles all over the place. Patrick moment. But all these raccoons are about desocialized and they're ready to go back into the wild, except for this cringe one right here. Okay, while I'm filling up the Cappy water, here's your gourd update, you guys. No, they did not die in a horrible Ferrari fire in the field behind our house. Fort, Quandale, Kumala, and Sylvester are still doing very well over here. Also, look at Patrick and Poggers. They just want to be over here, too. But look at this precious little creature. And we'll be
Cute.
making some more capybara mukbang videos pretty soon, too. I've just been so busy with everything else. But I'm sorry for
His
not uploading as
teeth
frequently,
make
you
him look
guys. I've been so
stupid.
busy with being my own general contractor for the house and building all of these things, which I'm funding with my own money. I just want to say this again, you guys. Everything that I've built here, including this new house and all these things I'm actually using for the nonprofit,
That
I have
new
built with my
iPhone's
own
in-
funds
is so
that are not
cringe.
from a nonprofit.
I
This bar-
don't think the new iPhone was out back then, was it? I really doubt he's
is the
using the
only thing that
newest
we used a
one.
GoFundMe for, and that only covered a quarter of the cost of it, and we're not even done paying
Cat
for it.
nerd.
And I haven't, and I won't make a donation link available
Actually.
until my house is done, because I don't want all the people in the comments to be like, Uncle Ben is building his new house with his nonprofit, and because I don't want to wait till
Oh,
this
that's
house
so
is done to
nice.
get started on all of these other
I think one of the
projects for
thumbnails
actual
said that
wildlife
he's
we
done
have.
with
Gone
it.
ahead and just started dumping my bank
And
account
when
on
you
all of
jump
this
to that
stuff. So
day.
far, since we got our 501c3 for the nonprofit, I've only gotten around $5,000, and I used that to just buy this little Ounce-topia barn over here, which we now just use for storage. Everything else has just been for merch
I don't know, I
and
think
your
it's-
too bad
it's-
revenue. Between
it's
all
funny
this
that
and
he
my
gets
taxes,
quieter.
Uncle Ben's going broke. Like I told you guys in the very beginning when I was sleeping in the crack
no.
house, I don't really care about the money, and I've kind of already accomplished the goal of showing you guys how you can do this on your own. We really took this nasty crack house and barn full of tires and trash and a dump, and I'm still finding trash in here every time it rains. And through the help of the Lord, we turned it into this beautiful oasis here for all these cringe rescue creatures. And we even get wild ducks coming in from time to time.
Woohoo!
And it's not an urban rescue branch video without
What? Why is
making
he
some
so fat
pierogies for
now?
Big Ounce and feeding some shrimp to Gustavo. Gustavo update. Take a look at this, you guys. All these minnows are still alive in here, and they're procreating and eating all of the mosquito larvae. And my beautiful son
Stop being
Gustavo,
mean.
take a look at this. Oh, And I'll drop one more for him and I'll let him find those other ones. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this nasty tub out. Even though all of these minnows are doing fine in here,
Would
it'd be
that
nicer if the water was
alligator
clear. I'll
bite
leave
him
these
if
two
he put
pieces
his
right here
hand
for
in
him to
there?
eat later. Patrick P info today. Okay, guys, one more thing to show you, just to hammer it in. Even with meat in my hand, they don't come up to me anymore. You see that? Used to just run right up to me. One of them would jump on top of me and take food from me. Now they don't do that at all.
Now, who was it that commented
Nice.
that those foxes would never be desocialized?
Look at this, you guys. Even after putting the food down, they won't eat in front of me. Especially this little guy, which is our new friend.
Without
Every one of these guys
hesitation.
is ready to be released into the wild. None of them are social with humans. No, I'm giving them meat
Has
right now. They've
balls.
all expressed the ability to hunt wild game. Woohoo! So that's it for now, though, you guys. Thanks so much for watching this
For
video. I'm gonna
free!
go ahead and give these pierogies to Big Ounce. And because Big Ounce is the reason why the majority of you guys are here, here's a little clip of me scratching his face for 20 seconds straight. Oh, sweet womp. Look how he just disappears into my covers. Goodbye, Big Ounce. Just kidding. Found you. This is still my favorite creature on the rig.
Little rat.
Okay, there he goes. But I love
He
you guys.
looks
I
so
appreciate
fat,
you. Thanks so
no?
much for watching this video. And
His
I'll see
belly.
you guys in the next video.
Aw.
Ooh, almost forgot to tell you.
Show the whole thing of him eating that smudge. Grr.